Have you ever made a decision or changed your opinion, not because you believed it was right, but because everyone else seemed to think so? It's a moment we've all experienced, and it's rooted in one of the most fascinating aspects of human behavior: conformity. Back in the 1950s, a psychologist named Solomon Asch conducted an experiment that would uncover just how far people are willing to go to fit in with a group, even if it means going against what they know to be true. This is the story of the Asch Conformity Study, a groundbreaking psychological experiment that revealed the power of social pressure and its influence on decision-making. Stay with us as we dive into this thought-provoking tale of group dynamics and individual choice, the context, and the big idea. To understand the Asch Conformity Study, we need to take a step back into the 1950s, a time when psychologists were deeply interested in understanding how groups influence individuals. World War II had ended just a decade earlier, and the atrocities committed during that time raised questions about obedience, groupthink, and the human tendency to conform. Solomon Asch, a Polish-American psychologist, wanted to explore this phenomenon. He asked a simple yet profound question: how much influence does a group have on an individual's judgment, even when the answer seems obvious? Asch's experiment aimed to test the limits of social pressure and shed light on the mechanisms behind conformity. The experiment. Asch's experiment was deceptively simple. He gathered groups of participants and told them they were taking part in a vision test. Each group consisted of one real participant and several actors who were in on the experiment. The participants were shown a series of cards, each displaying a single line on one card and 3 lines of varying lengths on another. The task was straightforward: match the line on the first card with the line of the same length on the second card. In the first few rounds, the actors gave correct answers, making the participant feel at ease. But as the experiment progressed, the actors began to unanimously give incorrect answers. The question was, would the real participant stick to their own correct judgment, or would they conform to the group's obviously wrong answer? The results were striking. About 75% of participants conformed to the group's incorrect answer at least once, and about 37% of responses overall were in line with the group's wrong judgment. Even when participants knew the correct answer, the pressure to conform was so strong that many went along with the group anyway. The findings and their implications. The Asch Conformity Study revealed several key insights into human behavior. First, it showed just how powerful social pressure can be. People are often willing to suppress their own beliefs or knowledge to avoid standing out or going against the group. Second, the study highlighted the role of unanimity in conformity. When even one actor in the group gave the correct answer, the rate of conformity dropped significantly. This finding underscored the importance of dissent and how even a single voice of opposition can empower others to resist group pressure. Lastly, the experiment demonstrated the tension between independence and social harmony. While humans are social beings who thrive in groups, this study revealed the darker side of that dynamic: the potential for groups to suppress individuality and critical thinking. The legacy and ethical questions. The Asch Conformity Study remains one of the most cited experiments in psychology. Its findings have been applied to fields ranging from marketing and politics to education and organizational behavior. However, like many psychological experiments of its time, it raises ethical questions. While the participants were not subjected to physical harm, they were deceived about the true purpose of the study. Modern ethical guidelines now require informed consent and transparency to protect participants from potential distress. Moreover, the study has sparked ongoing debates about the nature of conformity. Are we hardwired to conform, or is it a learned behavior shaped by culture and upbringing? The Asch study paved the way for further research, helping us better understand the balance between individuality and the social forces that shape our decisions. The Asch Conformity Study is more than just a psychology experiment. It's a mirror reflecting the complexities of human behavior. It challenges us to question our own choices and consider the influence of the groups we're part of. Next time you find yourself agreeing with the crowd, take a moment to ask yourself, Is this truly my opinion, or am I just going along with everyone else?